So you won't let that great man have different liberties, but the guy you deal with, you'll let him do whatever he wants with whatever he wants. That's all I'm saying. We say that a lot.
Ali, actually, they'll break up with a guy that exercises options and go be with another guy. He'll exercise his options. They'll break up with him and go get another.
But he's not as good as
while that's simultaneously running up their body count, trying to get to this.
Right, it's the woman.
No, what I'm saying.
What she keep choosing.
No, y'all. That's not.
I'm gonna put it like this: if you allow a man to exercise these options, that's what he's gonna do. I just think that. Because he said that if that woman allow him to be this way, will he do that? That's what he said. I just feel like people need to stop pushing that narrative that all men just exercise these options. You got a lot of men that go home and don't cheat.
No, that's what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that we said at the last panel, you want a Chris Brown, right? But let's pretend that he a soldier too. I'm giving you an example. See, y'all, we're just having a conversation. You want a Chris Brown, but let's say he can fight too. He's a warrior. He's gonna get a lot of women are gonna demand him, right? But then you'll try to get Chris Brown not to be Chris Brown. Then you'll leave Chris Brown for another Chris Brown.
You can't do that. You can't. She a dumbass woman. How the fuck you gonna make Chris Brown not be Chris Brown? That's her fault.
You prove my example. No, that's what happens.
See but that's on her, not knowing.
You just said you wouldn't share your man. A great man. Do great men?
I just said I never dated a rich man. I never dated a man.
What is going on? Y'all good? What are we talking about?
Let me respond. Let me just insert something. You said allow a man to exercise his options.
You don't have to allow it.
See, when a man exercises his options, it's not something that you verbally say or allow. Your actions could actually consent to it, because when we get into these relationship and committed relationship, from the moment we say I do, the things we do and things that you value us for is consistent, and we don't take a break on it. Every month we pay bills and all this stuff. We protect the house. It's not a bump in the night that go unmonitored by us. We don't take a break on that. We remain consistent the entire time. When you sit here and you get depressed and you say, "Oh, I don't want to have sex," we don't take a break on whether we're going to pay bills. We don't take a break on whether we're going to go to the thread at night. When you sit here and say, "Oh, I'm in menopause," or whatever, are the things we add to the household and the value we bring. We don't take a break, and we remain consistent the entire time. When you go ahead and let yourself go and get fat and all this other shit, we still don't take a break on our duties. Our duty remain consistent, and the value we bring to the household stands.
Bruizzr don't like getting fat.
But what I'm saying is, when we decide to exercise our option, it's based off of the things that you naturally withhold from us. You don't do it intentionally, but your value naturally just decreases over time. And sometimes men opt to compensate for that lack of value that you bring into the household. So it's not whether we ask you for verbal consent. A lot of men is thinking that, oh, she's gonna be able to maintain this. Well, that's just unrealistic. A woman ain't gonna be able to maintain her value like that. So you got to be ready for it.
Let me get what do the women think about that?
All right, go ahead, Lego.
So what?
What do the women? What do the women think about what Bruizzr just said?
Amira, Balance, Precious, Sire.
Hello.
That women aren't going to be able to maintain their value.
Whatever you said, you heard from Bruizzr. Like, what are y'all thoughts?
Well, I'm trying to get a better understanding. You're saying that women are not going to be able to uphold their value like men.
What I'm saying is, a lot of y'all value us, and I think we had an understanding on the last panel when we was talking about submission. It's a condition. Y'all's value that y'all give to us, the thing that y'all do for us is conditional, and we can remain consistent. Like the bills ain't gonna stop all the way until all the way up from the time we say I do up until the time we're in divorce court until it's finalized. We're still paying the bills and we're still protecting the household.
After we get divorced, we still gotta pay your fucking bills.
And oftentimes, even after that, we still have to remain in. And a lot of times men already are fulfilling their duties before they even meet you. Our consistency is flawless. Y'all's is conditional. Yours is conditional. And we're willing to deal with that. We recognize that and we're willing to deal with that. So what I'm saying is, when a man exercises options, a lot of women really can't. You can't really say. You should just turn a blind eye.
Amira, what was that you said?
I always said that women can't love. They don't know how to love. All we know how to do is respect. And I think respect is the highest form that a woman can show of love. I don't think that women love like men. I think men actually know how to love because of this reason. Because women, we are conditional. It depends on how you treat us, what you give us, the providence you give us, to provide us, sorry. All of that is depending. Even with children, you'll see with children, mothers won't treat children equal. If one child is like nicer to her or treats her good or is up her dress all the time, she'll show more affection to that child than the other children. It's all conditional.
How many of y'all women on this panel? How many of y'all women on this panel got in a serious argument or fight with y'all husband or y'all boyfriend? And y'all said, you know what? I ain't giving you no pussy. Did he say, oh, well, I ain't paying no bills, or somebody come in this house, I ain't gonna protect you? That nigga's still there. He ain't missing
there,
a beat.
paying the
He don't
fucking
take
bill.
a break.
And that is so
take a break. Y'all take a break from y'all duty. We don't. That's what I'm saying. When a man decides to exercise his option, even when he do that, he still don't take a break on his duty.
And Bruizzr, I want to disagree. I want to disagree with the exercising of the option. Because I've said this before. If I want to do some shit, I'm gonna sit down with my woman and we're gonna have a conversation about it. Now, some women or some men might be like, "Are you crazy?" No, I'm not finna cheat because I'm at a point in my life I don't have to fucking cheat.
Stop the cap.
We're gonna sit down and have a conversation, and and if you say no, cool. But we had the conversation. But you now know what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling, and most likely you're gonna get your shit together, whatever the actual problem is. So just like what Bruizzr is saying, you take a break. You mad? You ain't giving me no ass. So you're not doing this, doing it. You're not giving affection, whatever, right? So instead of me just being like, well, I'm gonna just go fuck another bitch, I think that's wrong because that is being dishonest. I'm just gonna tell you, hey, so we have an issue here. How would you like for this to be taken care of? Now we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. What do you think?
So let me hold on before we answer that. Let me ask you this, Mr.
And
Logo.
even if she says,
why is it that we have to negotiate, or why do we have to bring it to the woman's attention when we decide to act, but they don't have to bring it to our decision? They make the decision without it.
Like this.
I think we got to have a mutual decision.
Let me ask you a question. When an NFL player has an issue with his contract, whatever, he's not just gonna not play. No, he's gonna sit down and say, all right, so look, if this doesn't happen, I'm gonna sit out. So we're gonna redo this contract, or am I gonna sit out?